Happy New Year, and may God bless you abundantly in 2018. This Christmas and New Year break for us has been crazy. We had so many families and friends visiting us, and one of my son's best friend and the oldest friend stayed with us, and he had a great news. He's gonna be a father. So congrats again, Juno and Natanya. Having so many friends and families visiting us, we had a great time and we did a lot of cooking. Yes, no hunting, just cooking, cleaning, eating, playing, and repeat. We did venison chili, venison stew, venison lasagna, backstrap steak, venison mini burgers, and people went over the hill with our venison cooking. And today, I'd like to share how we made our chili. You obviously don't have to use all the ingredients that we use, but this is how we like it. And for the last few nights, I've been actually dreaming about going hunting. So I know I have a bad itch, and I hope to get that scratched soon. But for now, this is how we make chili. I want to share how we make the best venison chili. We're gonna make a very large pot. It's gonna be a 9-quart pot, and these are the ingredients. First, we have 4.5 pounds of premium venison ground meat, and we have a lot of chopped onions, and we're gonna also chop these mushrooms, a lot of them, and also we also gonna chop this celery as well. And we have 2 large cans of stout beers and 3 jars of diced tomato. These are 18 ounces per jar, and 1 small jar of tomato paste, that's 7 ounces. And then we have a coriander, cumin, cinnamon, and cayenne. 2 teaspoons of each. If you don't like it too spicy, you could just put 1 teaspoon of cayenne. And then 2 tablespoons of oyster sauce, 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar, and believe it or not, 2 tablespoons of cocoa powder, and 4 tablespoons of dark brown sugar, and some minced garlic. I'm gonna mince that, and a lot of kidney red beans and chickpeas. Okay, you don't want to chop the onions and mushroom and celery too small. The large pan has been preheated with olive oil in it. My wife likes to cook ground meat first, and later when it gets about halfway cooked, she likes to put about a glass of white wine, and she does this to remove any gamey taste that's left in it, even after all that aging. Okay, as you can see, the ground meat is almost fully cooked, and that's when I'm gonna add about half a glass of wine. Cook the veggies. You wanna always cook the onions first, because they take time to get cooked, and then it's about halfway cooked, you wanna put the other stuff in. And then you cook the venison with the wine in there, put the heat on high, and you can already smell a lot of gamey smell has been already gone already. Now the ground meat is fully cooked, so we turn the heat off, and as you can see, this produces a lot of liquids underneath. Now you don't want that in that chili pot, so we use this spatula to scoop the meat. That way we don't get the unnecessary fluid into the pot. Okay, the onion is about half cooked, so we're gonna add the mushroom. Yes, that's a lot of mushroom. And we're also going to add the chopped celeries as well. Stir it well. The reason why we make such a big pot of chili and stew is that when you have leftovers, we have lots of leftovers, we actually freeze it, and when you reheat it, they just get better as time goes. And you already have ready-made meal waiting for you. So you work hard at once, and then you have like 4 or 5 free meals. Okay, we've been cooking the veggies for about 10 minutes now, and as you can see, about 1/3 has gone down. And now we're gonna add the meat. And here goes the yummy meat. Okay, now we're gonna add the minced garlic. By the way, we added about twice more garlic than what I showed you. And here goes the diced tomatoes. 1, 2, 3. Okay, now we're gonna add the 1 jar of tomato paste. Okay, this is 2 teaspoons of coriander, 2 teaspoons of cinnamon, 2 teaspoons of cumin, and we decided to just go with 1.5 teaspoon with cayenne, and we're gonna add it right here. There you go, the magic powder. Here is the 4 tablespoons of dark brown sugar. And 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar. And 2 tablespoons of Worcester sauce. And we're gonna just do 1 tablespoon of cocoa powder. After you stir it, you want to add the stout beer. The stout beer really gives really good flavor, so you make sure you use the stout beer. No, we're not gonna drink this. We're gonna cook it with it. Yes, we will have beer later with the chili. There you go, look at that. Okay, for the red kidney beans and chickpeas, make sure you soak them in water overnight. Otherwise, they're gonna absorb all the water or fluid in your chili. So, and you could add them as much as you like, where you like it. Like I said, my wife wants to make sure we have plenty of veggie with it, so she likes to put a lot of them in there. Okay, after you mix everything really well, put the heat up to about 8 and let it boil. And as soon as it starts to boil, you want to lower the heat down to 2 and slow cook it for 3 hours. But you want to make sure you check it time to time. Okay, we have lowered the heat down to 2 and we have the lid on. And we're gonna slow cook it for 3 hours. But like I said, make sure you check it from time to time and give it a good stir. It's been slow cooking for about 3 hours now. Oh, that smells really, really good. Now at this point, you could add a little bit of salt depending on how you like it. But like I said, healthy eating is less salt. Yes, tonight I'm having chili with my favorite beer. And after we cool off the chili, we print this container here. I bought this BPA-free container from Amazon. And then you could just freeze it. And then, like I say, you have at least 5 to 6 free meals. It's a venison chili with my favorite beer and sour cream. And just look at that. Have a little bit of sour cream, add it, and there's nothing better on the face of this earth. Bon appetit. When I tell people that I hunt for food, a lot of people think that hunters are people who like to eat extreme things. And I really want to share with you that venison can be really good eating, very healthy eating, and it could make a real fine go meal. And you could practically use it on everything or any kind of cooking. And lastly, thank God for what you have. Enjoy your life with what you got, but mostly stay safe. See ya.